So, again, right now I'm going through some of the previous labs because I'm trying to keep this familiarity. Hey, you've done this before type familiarity. Um, and I've gone back and I've gotten the AI Revisited lab. And I'm going to show you bits and pieces, but not everything. There's one part of this lab I'm not going to show. It's not going to be recorded. There may be, depending on how you do, how people respond. I will probably make another video just on that one piece alone. So just there's a I'm trying something specifically with this with how I'm lecturing today. If you're having an issue with that one piece that I'm not going to show, then I'll make another video to go over that. But I will. That's a let's see moment. Basically, I'm going to make a new third person project that I already have already. Basically, I've gone in, made a third person project. I don't need close. There we go. Let's close Visual Studio for just a moment. Basically, I've gone and I've already created a new project. I made basically a third project. Just some required classes just set up basically. Here's Unreal. So I'm actually going to create a new C++ class, and it's going to be a character. And I'm going to call this AI bot underscore CPP. And I'll just create the class. So the idea here is that we're gonna again, if you remember, in the original, making sure everything compiles. Oh, I need to go and turn off enable light coding. Compile again. There we go. So if you remember, we made a copy of the blueprint character class. So let's go to, here's the third person blueprints. So here is the third person blueprint. I'm going to create a duplicate. And this is going to be AI bot BP. And I'm going to move this to, I'm just going to make a new folder. So I'm just going to move this in here. So the big thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to take away all of, if we go into the class right here, so we're opening up over here. Open full blueprint editor. We look at the graph. There's nothing here, and that's what we want essentially. All of the work that it needed to do, to move around, all that was done. That's being done in the C++ class. If you remember, in the blueprint version, there was a ton of work here. The goal here now is that, again, right now is AI. I've called the project AI Revisited. So that's the character. Instead, I want to. Let's see, I want to go to class settings. And the parent class, I actually want to go to the AI bot CPP file. Repairing things may cost blueprint. Yes, I do want to reparent. This is one of the things that I just want to show is that we can reparent blueprint classes, so you can lose data. I'm just going to reparent it, and you can see that it's taken away a bunch of things here that the other class implemented. I'm just going to save this, compile. Save the class. Oh, I've gone into the wrong. I've gone to the wrong class. Oh boy. Oops. Hold on. AI. Here we go. Why did I opened up the wrong class? Hold on. Yeah, I opened up the wrong class. My apologies. Here we go. This is the one that I want to change from open the Fullboard editor, class settings. So this is the one I want to change to the AI bot CPP. And we'll reparent. Okay. Again, the reason what's going on here is, again, in the third person map, I'm dropping instance of him into the map, and I'm just gonna rotate him around 180. And then just for the sake of argument, there we go. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for right now. Just so that we know this is the bot. So, glowing purple is our bot. So we have an idea of who's, that is, it's a bot, not a regular player character. And that's what we're doing right here. All right. Let's bring up this. So basically, again, it's good. Again, create a new project. Basically, this is all, again, what we're doing right here. And this is, again, delete all the action events. That's by creating a new character class. That's how we get rid of all of that. And we parent the blueprint class to that new class. That's how we clear all the action events. This is, again, what we are going. Let's bring this. Make this a little bit bigger. This blueprint node right here is basically what we're going to build. So event begin play. That's already we have already with our class. We will create a new function called move to player. And then we will basically create another function. And so this is what there's going to be three things we're going to. So let's go into code at the moment. Reload all. Source. Yeah, revisited. I don't need the .h here. So in here, basically, I'm going to create two new. We're going to need, so begin play we have already. So the first one is going to be a void move to player. And then the other one that we're going to need is going to be a void move again to player. So we're going to need to, so I'll go over why we have two functions in a second. So let's go and just make sure that, let's save these in the .h. And let's just jump into this file right here and attach it to the class. Okay. The big thing that we are going to do, basically move again to player, is basically going to call move to player. And if we go to our begin play, it's also going to be move to player. So that's basically, we go back to our, here's our event play, move to player. So the thing that, so this is one of the things I'm showing this particular week. Let's go back to the .h and let's add in a 32. Sorry, not an int. It'd be a float. We'll set that to 3. There we go. I was yelling about it. Okay, so we'll make this a u property edit anywhere, just so that we have that. So let's come back and we will go to Unreal. Let's just compile everything. And it just crashed. So restart.
Oh.
Yeah, that's, it happens.
Hey, I don't feel
All right. We'll compile again, and this time it was perfectly fine. So this was basically again that type of crash. Just ignore. It's like you may not have done anything wrong. It's just something didn't connect correctly inside the engine, and it just happened. So don't worry about it. So if we go to the bot, you can see now, where is the mesh? Here's the bot CPP, delay before moving again. So here we go, we've got that. For our purposes, I need to, so for our purposes, basically, to make sure that we know that we are doing something, let's go back to Visual Studio. Let's go back to the CPP. So the first thing I'm going to basically, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to say move to player. Just so that we have something in here to see what's going on with the move to player. And then the other thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm, again, and this is where I have some examples. I'll actually just jump in here. So basically they're gameplay timers. So the delay node, this is the thing that I'm going to show you, this is it's basically timer manager. Timers are managed by a global timer manager type F time manager. They have let's just grab this line of code. This is basically what we're doing here. So this is we've seen the timer function. This is basically we're using the timer as the delay. So, all right, good. Set timer. Come on. So let's look at the definition. It's yelling because it's multiple. So we do need an F timer handle. There we go. Let's jump back. Let's just throw this up over here. Do I want the delay timer? So we're just going to call this delay timer. It basically, again, it's looking for yelling about. So again, it's acting which class is going to do the action. The next one is what function will it call, and this is where we're going to grab to AI bot move again to player. That's what we're going to call instead. Is it just not? I think this is all we need to do. Watch this crash on me. Okay, if we press play. So again, the goal here basically is that, hey, when we call move the player, basically we will set a new timer. Let me see. Let's look. Peek at definition. Timer. The method. In rate. Yeah, okay. So what we want is not that 1 second. Basically, we want our variable here move before moving again. Let's go compile. All right, and so now we're going to go back into. Let's bring up the content draw. No, oh, here's the output log. Okay, so we want to let's go back and look at, we can close this. So basically all I want to do is grab log temp. And if I press play, you can see that every 3 seconds now that warning, now it's doing as a warning, but you can see move to player called. So we can see that that delay action is functioning. And that's kind of what we want. So basically the big thing is that now we know that's basically how your delay is essentially is going to get called. Is that essentially you're setting this world time manager to function, set timer. Again, we basically needed a variable for this. I could have put a variable. I could have put the variable here. I'm just going to hold it as part of the class. Again, this is what actor is doing the work. This actor is doing it. What function are we going to call? What's the delay? It is looping. This will eventually be false, though. Actually, we do want this to false. And then when we press, let's compile. So bring up the output log. Let's clear it. You can see that again. Now it's being called again. When that timer gets called, it calls when that is up. It's calling that other function we called, which is calling our function again, which is essentially doing the loop for our purposes. But we needed to do it this way. Again, we needed to do it in this particular way because this makes more sense to do it in the way that I've just shown you, where the timer's not looping because we didn't really want it to loop. We just wanted it to basically, when that ends, call that function to reset everything. And this is, again, partly recursion that we're dealing with right here. And that's where I'm going to hold. This is, again, let's go back to our document. So basically I've shown you how to do the delay, the move, call move to player again. The last one is basically setting up this piece right here. And I'm curious to see what you are going to do, how you're going to perform, how you're going to go about this. I mean, the first thing that you might try and do, let's go back to Unreal and stop it for a second. Let's go to our blueprint class. I mean, one of the things I would do would be, hey, AI move to. Here's that node. And then, was there a... I thought I was... It's not doing a jump to Visual Studio that I thought it would do. It would. But essentially, this is the node that this is what the function that you are going to call. What's the pawn? Where's the destination? What's the target active if you desire it? What's the acceptance radius? Stop on overlap. So this is the piece that I'm gonna stop, let you look at, figure out, and then and I suspect that I will probably do another video later on. Like if there's issues, questions, I will do another video just on this one piece alone. Are any questions about this assignment? It's pretty straightforward. I've shown you the setup. I've shown you how to use the delay. Again, I'm not showing you this piece right away, but I'm expecting to do another video. I'm expecting to do another video just on this one piece alone. But I want to throw it at you without showing it to you just yet, and see how you do before I show you the answer, how this should be used. Any questions? Okay. All right, I'm going to stop the recording here.